This is my 7th day here. My brother Eduardo has terminal cancer, so I've been spending time with him and the family and the world and the culture here. I want to share something that happened yesterday because it's sort of important. I was sitting at another park, Parque Morazan, and I was taking in the afternoon. There were these young folks doing break dancing and playing with skateboards and doing all kinds of acrobatics. And I was thinking about how powerful our bodies and our minds are and the importance of taking care of them. And I was grooving into that and feeling my way through a lot of layers. A lot of information has passed in the past week relating to family dynamics, bonding, responsibility between myself and my family, the group and the family. Part of it, of the ongoing question, is that my brother Eduardo has been a recluse and away from the family for several years. He's just lived alone in a room. A bit of, I guess someone would say he had a depression. And I would consider him a bit of a nihilist overall. He's got a beautiful heart, but he himself has told me, he doesn't believe in anything really. And so for years he spent it in this room alone with his thoughts. He hasn't worked in years, just him and my mom. That's a very strange relationship in itself, because she also has been alone in a room for several years. So they live in this apartment together, in this very strange, for me, strange relationship that's based on a lot of, I think, pain and unresolved conflict and trauma and issues. Many years ago, I was involved in helping heal that. And after a while, I realized that they needed to create the breakthroughs themselves, and that my value, while available, was better served in my own breakthroughs and in my own liberation. And that has been wonderful and true. So I'm sitting at the park. It's a beautiful afternoon, and I'm thinking, wow, this is great. Look at these beautiful people doing their art. They're shiny and happy. And I think about the sequoia shamans that are in town right now, in an island doing their ceremony, and I could almost hear them. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. I could hear their support and the depth of their voices and their lineage. So I'm grooving on that. A few days before, I had been to Museo Nacional, where the bolas, the giant spheres, are kept. They have this beautiful one inside this almost like a octahedron. It looks like a spaceship from another vehicle. They encase the sphere there, and I was grooving with that. So I'm connecting with lineages from this part of the planet. And then I get a call to go see my brother. A cousin's visiting, and I wanted to see her. And as I'm walking away, I noticed two birds of a very different species. At first I thought it was two doves. It was not two doves. It was a dove and another kind of bird of similar proportions. And at first I thought they were copulating. I thought they were having sex, because this is, orgiastic, erotic wonderland. All kinds of beautiful species and hybrids grow here, as you can hear from the birds in the background. But no, something else is going on. And there's a woman and her son in one of the park benches also looking at this. And I noticed that she steps in, and as I'm walking away, I noticed that, yeah, something's not right about the situation. And I go help out these two birds. And as she and I are talking, we realize that somehow, we think someone tied a thread to the bird's claw, the limb, and the other end of the thread went around the other bird's neck. So they were tied together, and any time the dove would try to pull away, it would cause the other bird to asphyxiate. Yeah. So she and I are watching this thinking, who would do this? What is this? Is this accident or is this deliberate? The folks who intervened, there was another person that intervened in the rescue, liberation, thought it was done by someone, just to do it. Anyway, we try and try. The woman has this young son who's watching all of this, the bird's escape, and she's trying to keep him away from it. We realized that we could not undo it ourselves. The dove, we're trying to control the dove that's trying to free itself, but every time the dove pulls away, it creates a tighter noose around the other bird. So they're bound by this. So finally, after pleading with people, we find somebody that has scissors. And the other bird, the one that's choking, is barely making it. So somebody's saying, at least we can save one of them, at least we can save one of them. So we finally are able to cut the thread around this other bird's neck. And as we cut it, the bird dies right in front of us. And of course there's a lot to be said for that, but in the frame of mind I was in, it was almost like a sign, you know, about liberation and about cutting ties and strangleholds, little strangleholds on our liberation and our own path. And I'm still processing it. I just needed to mark it for future reference. Anyway, the woman grabbed up the dove and she freed it, and it flew away. The other guy and I, who were trying to rescue the other one, just tried to pump the chest to see if the other little bird would come alive, but it wouldn't, not this time. And you know, we wished it well. I remember that at the time that the bird died, its eyes just went, I felt a release and like a vibration change. I took that dove, that bird, wasn't a dove, and I caressed it, and the little boy was watching me, and I caressed it, and I said sweet things to this beautiful bird, tropical bird here that died yesterday afternoon. And I took it to this tree. I didn't want it lying there on the concrete. And I put it under this tree, and the little boy watched me. And I caressed it, and I said goodbye to it.